Welcome to the One Place Sees Talking newsletter for March 2025, edition number 22. So at the top of the front page, there is a light pink header with white daisy flowers, 3 to be precise, inside the header. And on top of this is bold black text which reads Newsletter March 2025. And on the left-hand side of this is a One Place Sees logo. In the middle of the page, there are 3 images. The first image to the left is an image of Margaret, our chief exec, and Vimla. They're staring straight at the screen in the photo and they both have really big smiles on their faces. The middle image is an image taken from someone completing some artwork at one of our recent Create to Market sessions. And she's colouring in, she's not looking at the camera, but appears to be really concentrating. And on the right-hand side image is an image of Luke Davey, who is the guy who's been responsible for building our new website, which we'll speak about throughout the newsletter. And myself, actually, which I don't think I've ever featured myself on the newsletter, but I did this time. And that was actually taken at our AGM that was held in January. And then underneath those 3 images, on the left-hand side, is black text which reads, Happy Women's History Month, March 2025. Women's History Month is a time to reflect on the remarkable contributions women have made throughout history across various sectors, including politics, science, arts, literature, education, and activism. Each year, Women's History Month in the UK carries a specific theme to focus attention on particular areas of women's contributions and the struggles they have overcome. This year's theme, Moving Forward Together, Women Educating and Inspiring Generations, is particularly powerful, focusing on the crucial role women play in shaping the future through education, leadership and mentorship. The 2025 theme celebrates the power of education and mentorship in empowering women and girls around the world. It acknowledges the countless women who have dedicated their careers to teaching, mentoring and supporting others in their personal and professional growth. These women serve as beacons of inspiration, showing the power of knowledge, solidarity and leadership in advancing gender equality. And under that it reads continued overleaf because that is not the end of the article. But just before we continue with the article, on the right hand side of that text is a light pink text box with the same colour as the header with black text which has the contents inside the newsletter. So it has inside Women's History Month continued, page 2, upcoming events, pages 4 and 5, introduction to co-production, page 6, pop-up market, page 7, and OPE website launch, page 12. So that's the end of page 1. So the continuation of the article on the front page for page 2 continues reading, In the UK, several British women with disabilities have played a significant role in challenging perceptions, raising awareness and inspiring generations to come. Here are just a few examples of remarkable British women who have made an indelible mark. And then in bold text, it has Dame Tanni Grey-Thompson, in brackets, Paralympic champion and disability rights advocate, close bracket. Dame Tanni Grey-Thompson is one of the most iconic British athletes, having won 11 Paralympic gold medals in wheelchair racing. Born with spina bifida, she became a trailblazer for disabled athletes worldwide. Beyond her athletic success, Tanni has dedicated her life to advocating for disability rights, education and inclusion, is a member of the House of Lords, and has used her platform to push for legislation that ensures equal rights for disabled people, particularly in areas like accessibility and employment. Her work has inspired countless young disabled people, particularly women, to pursue sports and leadership roles. And then the second person is Katie Piper, in brackets, television personality and charity founder, close bracket. Katie Piper is a British television presenter, model and charity founder who became an international figure after surviving a horrific acid attack in 2008. Katie spent years recovering from both physical and psychological injuries, and through her experiences, became a vocal advocate for people with disabilities, particularly those who have survived trauma. Her advocacy also extends to mental health, and she uses her platform to educate the public about the importance of resilience and empowerment. Katie has become a symbol of strength, courage, and determination, showing that even in the face of adversity, it is possible to overcome and inspire others. Women's History Month 2025 gives us a powerful opportunity to celebrate the extraordinary achievements of British women from the disabled community. These women and many others are breaking barriers, challenging societal attitudes, and creating a more inclusive world for future generations. Their contributions to education, activism, politics, sports, and the arts not only inspire disabled women, but also remind us all of the importance of equality, inclusion, and representation. As we reflect on their stories, we are reminded that real progress is only made when everyone is included and all individuals, regardless of ability, are given the chance to thrive. And that lovely article, I must say, was written by Shamila Adam, who is our outreach officer. So thank you, Shamila, for that. Underneath that, there is a flyer for an upcoming One Place in Conversations podcast, which is our episode 19, and that theme will be Women's History Month. Our One Place in Conversations podcast is back for episode 19 to celebrate Women's History Month. Listen to open and interactive discussions about women's contributions in the past and present, along with the struggles they have had to overcome along the way. With host Vimla Mahadu and guests Ms. Babar and Erica Miles, this is an episode not to be missed. It will be streamed via our Facebook and YouTube channels on Monday the 31st of March at 7 p.m. You can also find it on Spotify, Amazon and Apple Podcasts. So if you do like listening to podcasts, or even if you don't, maybe this is your time to start, please do tune in. And if you can't tune in on that particular day, it will be available on any of those platforms from the 1st of April. So yeah, do give that a listen. And that is the end of page 2. Page 3 is kind of a continuation on the women's history theme, as it is Laugh Able Celebrate Women's History Month on Wednesday the 19th of March. Doors open at 7 p.m. at Wanstead Library, Spratt Hall Road, E11 2RQ. And then black text that reads, Laugh Able Comedy Night is collaborating with Vision Redbridge Culture and Leisure this month to celebrate Women's History Month. An evening of the best up-and-coming female/non-male acts on the circuit, featuring Pam Ford, Stacey Edwards, Helen Wright, Leah Wood and Sally Firth. Your guest host for the evening will be Siobhan Dodd, Leicester Square Not So New Comedian of the Year 2023, and your amazing headline act, Lizzie Lenko, who is the You Can Laugh, You Know Disabled Comedian of the Year 2024. So both of them have accolades. It's award-winning, accessible, bring your own bottle, prizes for the best audience member, heartwarmingly hilarious, in quotations, pay what you can, and there is free tea, coffee and refreshments in the interval. So basically, what is the reason for you not going? There's loads of reasons why you should. Book your pay what you can tickets now before they sell out. So with the booking link, which is tinyurl.com/laughable WHM 2025, you can reserve free tickets if you're on low income and you actually just can't afford, or you can't warrant paying out. That's absolutely fine. You're happy to, they're happy for you to book and reserve free tickets, or you can just make a donation and pay what you think is correct. And on the left of that is a flyer for that night, which is light blue and dark blue, has a photo of a clip art actually of loads of women with the text above reading Women's History Month. The Laugh Able logo, which is a blue circle, a dark blue circle, has a clip art image of a white wheelchair with a stick man sitting in it. Text which reads Laugh Able Accessible Comedy Night. And then there are photos of both Lizzie Lenko, the headliner, and Siobhan Dodd, and a QR code on the screen, along with the Vision Redbridge logo and the One Place East logo, because we do sponsor the night. And then there is a blue line across the page in the middle, and underneath text which is purple, which reads, join the One Place East team, volunteers needed for various roles, sign up today. In black text, do you have any free time? Would you like to make a difference to your community? And would you like to join the One Place East team? If yes, we have a variety of volunteering roles available, including mental health befriending, good neighbour scheme, peer support and tech assistance. For more information or to download a volunteer application form, please visit www.oneplaceeast.org/join us. Alternatively, please contact David Regan, who is our volunteer lead, on 0208 925 2435. That's the One Place East office number. Or email David at david.regan, that's REGAN, at oneplaceeast.org. And on the right-hand side of that text, there is a volunteers needed flyer, which the top half is dark purple, the colour of our logo, has an image of one of our volunteers, Helen, who's lovely, beside her befriendee client that she sees. And underneath has text which reads what I've just read out, and has the One Place East contact details on it. And that is the end of page 3. Okay, so pages 4 and 5, which in the booklet format of the newsletter appear side by side, list in row format all of our upcoming events. So that's recurring events, so things that happen either weekly or monthly. So to start at the top, we have Game In, which is our social gaming group for adults, which takes place every Wednesday. So the upcoming dates are the 19th and 26th of March and the 2nd and 9th of April, from 5 till 7 p.m. at our offices in Ilford Chambers. It reads, come along and join us at our social gaming group for adults with a learning disability, autism, physical disability or lived experience of mental health. A fun social group in a safe space with some wellbeing activities thrown into. For more information or to join, please contact Andy Murphy on the One Place East office number, which I will repeat at the end of the newsletter. I'm not just going to keep saying it because it's featured so much throughout this newsletter. Or you can email andy.murphy@oneplaceeast.org. Underneath that, the next one is One Place East pop-up. So you may already know, but every Tuesday we are in Redbridge Central Library on the ground floor from 11 till 1 p.m. And it was before that we would just have like an information stand there and let people know about our services, sign up volunteers, sign up new service users. But now we've added in a creative element to that. So we've got different activities taking place there every Tuesday. So if you've got a creative flair, or even if you haven't, but want to give it a go, please do join us any Tuesday from 11 till 1. If you want any more information about that, you can email info@oneplaceeast.org. Next, which is the last one on page 4, is our One Place East for Change information sharing meeting. So that is on Tuesday the 25th of March 2025 from 2 till 4 p.m. and that will be at the York Room in Redbridge Central Library, so upstairs. And it says, join us at our information sharing meeting for a concise roundup of updates. We'll share feedback from service user networks, insights from training programs, reports from external forums, and key points from the One Place East board, keeping everyone informed. And if you want any more information about the One Place East for Change and would like to get involved or would just like to know more to see if the meeting will be suitable for you, please contact Erica Miles, who is leading that project, on either the One Place East office number or email Erica at erica.miles, that's MILES, at oneplaceeast.org. So page 5, the next event is a One Place East site support group, which will be on Tuesday the 1st of April from 11 till 1 p.m. at, again, Redbridge Central Library. It's a bit of a theme going here. One Place East, in partnership with Vision Ability, run a monthly site support meeting for visually impaired people in Redbridge and Newham. This meeting will be focusing on the One Place East annual survey for 2024-25. So I can tell you a bit more about that because I'm actually coming along to that meeting for this reason. We're putting together now our annual survey, which will be available from the 1st of April. But we will be, a number of us actually from the office will be going along so that we can assist people with completing that. So if anyone needs assistance but can't attend that meeting but would like to complete the survey, obviously after the 1st of April, you can 100% contact myself or Awais, and either of us will be happy to do that for you. So Awais' number is 07377 170210, or his email is awais.niaz@oneplaceeast.org, or my contact details are 07944 119 899. That's my work mobile, or you can email me at Jodie, that's Jodie, .roast, as in roast chicken, at oneplaceeast.org. So yeah, please do contact us if you need support with completing it outside of that meeting. So the next event is One Place Voice for adults with a learning disability, and that is a monthly meeting. That the next one will be held on Tuesday the 8th of April from 6 to 8 p.m. at the One Place East office. It reads, do you have a learning disability? Do you live in the London Borough of Redbridge? If the answer is yes, then why not come along to our monthly service user get-together? These gatherings give people a voice and a chance to speak up about things that are important to them. For more information or to book, please contact Carol Gardner on the One Place East office number, her mobile, which is 07814 205 741, or you can email carol.gardner@oneplaceeast.org. And then the last event, which is for Laugh Able, which I know we've already covered for March, but this is the April event, which is celebrating Autism Acceptance Month, as April is Autism Acceptance Month, all month long. But the comedy night will be held on Wednesday the 16th of April at Wanstead Library from 7:30 till 9:30, but I believe the doors open at 7. And it reads, Laugh Able is back in April to mark Autism Acceptance Month with a brilliant bill of comedians and an equally brilliant headliner, Luke Poulton, as seen on BBC and ITV. I've actually seen Luke perform stand-up, and I actually thought he was amazing, so definitely not one to be missed. Wanstead's only monthly comedy show that's always accessible to everyone. Pay what you can afford or reserve your tickets for free by visiting www.ticketsource.co.uk/laugh-able. And that is the end of the recurring upcoming events and page 5. So page 6 is a flyer, a very colourful flyer, may I add. At the top of the flyer, there is a mustard yellow box with light blue text inside, which is bold and italic, with white border around it, which reads co-production and introduction. Underneath that, there is a clip art image of various stickmen which have their arms up in the air and their hands are all touching one another, so like they're joined together, and they're all different colours between red, yellow, green, blue and purple. But there's, I think, 10 of them, so 2 of each colour. I'm going a bit too descriptive now, I think. And underneath there is purple bold text which reads Wednesday the 26th of March from 10 a.m. till 1 p.m. at One Place East. Underneath there is a light blue text box with white text which reads what is co-production. Underneath this it reads co-production is a key concept in the transformation of public services, but equally applies to activities across the voluntary, community and faith sector. This workshop aims to help people explore what it means in practice and the principles to consider when rolling it out within your organisation. Hear from disabled people fully engaged in co-production and its impact of the services they receive, inclusion in the community and their improved well-being and life opportunities. Then there is a red text box again with white text, which reads, who is this course for? In black text underneath, there's a bullet pointed list, which reads, frontline workers, that's paid and voluntary, in the health and social care sector with basic or limited knowledge of co-production. Trustees and managers in the voluntary and community sector keen to explore how co-production can improve inclusion of disabled people. Staff from all sectors who have direct client contact. And lastly, organisations who are not yet or are in the early stages of co-producing services. And underneath that, there is a green text box with white text, which says, what will you learn? And in black text underneath, this course will cover what co-production is, why it matters to disabled people, co-production and the health and social care policy, building strengths-based practice into co-production, benefits of co-production, the link to personalisation and the social model of disability, more than engagement, how to co-produce well and valuing everyone equally. So for more information about that course or to book, you can contact the One Place East office or email info@oneplaceeast.org. And that is page 6. Page 7 is split into 2 parts. So 2/3 of the page at the top is a flyer for our pop-up market, which is part of our Create to Market 2.0 creative enterprise project, which has been running for over a year now. At the top of that flyer is an image that was taken from the first pop-up market that we held, which was in the Loft in Ilford Exchange. I don't know if any of you may have come down to that. So it is a picture of the stall, which has all of the amazing things that were created as part of the project. And underneath that image is a pink text box with white text, which has bold white writing, which reads pop-up market. And then beside that, to the right-hand side, is the Create to Market 2.0 logo, which is made up of white, teal and purple, which looks like a market stall and then just has the writing Create to Market 2.0 overlaid on it. Underneath that is a light yellow text box with black text, which reads, our Create to Market participants have spent the past 6 months crafting and perfecting a variety of products. Now it's time to truly showcase the talent of disabled people. Come and see the beautiful products and buy whatever takes your fancy. For more information, you can contact the One Place East office or visit our website at www.oneplaceeast.org. So that market is actually taking place again in the Ilford Exchange Shopping Centre. That is taking place on Saturday the 12th of April from 10 till 6 p.m. So if you're local or in the area or you don't mind travelling to the area, please do pop down because we have some amazing things for sale. They're all quite reasonable prices and it supports our project in the process and the amazing people that create stuff for the project. So yeah, please do pop down. Underneath that, there is an article, I don't know if any of you are aware, but Primark have an adaptive clothing range and they have recently expanded it. And it reads, we are pleased to see that Primark's adaptive range is back and bigger than ever for 2025. The response for their first adaptive women's underwear launch was so great that they have since expanded to make adaptive, fashion-forward clothing accessible to as many people as possible. The adaptive range includes extra large pockets for devices, stoma access, magnetic zips, accessible openings, pockets with tube access, inner waistband pulls and more. The range is available in 31 stores nationwide and through 113 UK stores offering click and collect. We only hope that other high street brands follow suit. For more information or to shop online, visit tinyurl.com/Primark Adaptive. So yeah, we love to see it, and hopefully other clothing ranges will start doing the same because it's definitely needed and it's really good from Primark. So yeah, that is the end of page 7. Page 8 is split again into two parts. So the top part is we're proud to be supporting Neurodiversity Celebration Week 2025. Neurodiversity Celebration Week is a worldwide initiative that challenges stereotypes and misconceptions about neurological differences. It aims to transform how neurodivergent individuals are perceived and supported by providing schools, universities, organisations, and others around the world with the opportunity to recognise the many skills and talents of neurodivergent individuals, while creating more inclusive and equitable cultures that celebrate differences and empower every individual. For more information or to view the schedule of events for 2025, please scan the QR code, which is on the left-hand side, or visit www.neurodiversityweek.com. And underneath that is an article with red text which reads, Free Barkingside Community Flags Exhibition with audio description. And in black text, the Barkingside Community Flags project had a grand opening in February. 8 beautiful and vibrant silk flags by Redbridge Outdoor Arts, Connecticut and the Barkingside community are displayed in Fulwell Cross Library until March the 14th and then transfer to Redbridge Central Library and during Redbridge Outdoor Arts events this year. We'd like as many people as possible to enjoy the free Barkingside Community Flags exhibition and are pleased to announce that this display is audio introduced and audio described. Barkingside Community Flags is an arts and heritage project run by Vision's Culture and Library Development Team as part of the Redbridge Outdoor Arts programme. The project is supported by the National Lottery Project grants from Arts Council England. Please access the audio by scanning the QR code or visiting visionrcl.org.uk/Barkingside-community-flags. And it does note that inside the library, QR codes on each information board also direct to that link. And there is a QR code on the screen and an image above the QR code, which is of 3 flags which are currently in the Fulwell Cross window on display. So by the time this audio newsletter is released, it probably won't be in Fulwell anymore because it will be after the 14th of March. So you can go along and view these in Ilford Library, And that is the end of page 8. Page 9 is again split into 2 parts. So the top half of the page has an image of a blue sky and a Greater Anglia train, I believe, pulling up to a station. And besides this, it reads, Are you eligible for a disabled person's rail card? Did you know that if you are disabled or have a progressive medical condition, you are eligible for the Disabled Person's Rail Card, which means you can save a third off rail travel for you and an adult companion for just £20 a year. You are eligible if you receive Personal Independence Payment, so PIP, or Adult Disability Payment, ADP, receive Disability Living Allowance, DLA, or Child Disability Payment, that's CDP, at either the higher or lower rate for mobility or the higher or middle rate for the care component. If you have a visual impairment, have a hearing impairment, have epilepsy, receive attendance allowance, severe disablement allowance, or pension age disability payment, receive War Pensioners Mobility Supplement, receive war or service disablement pension for 80% or more, or buy or lease a vehicle through the Motability Scheme. So there's various ways that you can be made eligible. So you just need to meet one of those criteria. For more information, you can scan the QR code, which is displayed below the photo of the train, or visit www.disabledpersonsrailcard.co.uk. For support with applying, please contact Aways Niaz. So he is the lead of our tech assistance project. So if you want to make applications, which usually are online for anything, but specifically Disabled Persons Rail Card, he will 100% assist you with doing that. So you can contact him on the One Place East office number or by email at That's OWAIS.niaz, NIAZ, @oneplaceeast.org. And it might be worth mentioning, because I do actually have a rail card, not a disabled person's rail card, but if you're over 30, and I believe there's ones for under 30s, you can pay, it's not £20 a month, I believe it's 40, but you then are all still eligible for a third off rail travel. But if you're getting trains often, which I am, then it works out that it's worthwhile, because £40 a year, actually you save way more than that throughout the year if you're getting regular train journeys. So it's worth checking out the Trainline website, have a lot of information about it at trainline.co.uk if anyone's interested. But yeah, moving on. So underneath that is a flyer for our Talent Network project, which lists our upcoming free workshops. And that's free as in FREE, not the number 3. However, there are free workshops as well, so this is confusing. On the left-hand side is a One Place East logo and the Talent Network logo. So Talent Network logo is of a stick man at the top of a set of stairs. The stairs are green, and the stairs have various words across them, which are support, training, confidence, skills, and achievement. So Talent Network is our employability project. So it's trying to give people the skills and the confidence, basically, to get into volunteering, or specifically paid employment. So there are 3 different workshops that are upcoming. So the first is on the 19th of March, which is around time management. The 2nd of April, we have a managing stress workshop. And on the 16th of April, we have basic counselling skills. So they don't actually list the times here, which is our error. If you are interested in any of those, please do contact the One Place East office or email info@oneplaceeast.org, and we can give you the full information. And it does read that please note communication and learning support will be available at all workshops. And that is the end of page 9. Page 10, there are 3 different articles on this page. So the first is for NAIDEX 2025, which is on Wednesday the 19th and Thursday the 20th of March at the NEC in Birmingham, which reads, the UK's leading event in empowering and supporting the disabled community is back, and it's bigger and better than ever. Supporting the disability community for over 50 years, NAIDEX returns to the NEC on the 19th and 20th of March 2025, and their team is excited to welcome you. NAIDEX is the gateway to a world of invaluable support, resources and inspiration. Whether you are living with a disability, you're a carer, or supplying products and services to the community, this event is a must attend. The event covers all aspects of the disability journey, making it a truly holistic event. From family dynamics to education, employment opportunities, to leisure and lifestyle choices, we've got it all covered in our CPD accredited agenda. Join them and be part of the movement towards a more inclusive and accessible world. For more information, scan the QR code, which is to the left-hand side of the article, or visit www.naidex.co.uk. So NAIDEX is spelled NAIDEX. And I had actually never heard of this event until very recently, but my understanding is it is like the Disability Expo, which is usually held at the Excel Centre every year. So I think it's very similar, but I believe it's slightly a bigger event. Underneath that, the second article is Save the Date for Disability Festival in the Park, which is on Wednesday, the 23rd of July, 2025. It reads, put Wednesday, the 23rd of July in your diary to ensure you don't miss out on the festival of the year. Please find the flyer enclosed with this newsletter, or for more information, you can contact dafestivalredbridge@gmail.com, or you can visit www.tinyurl.com/DA Festival 2025. So that will actually link you to the Facebook event for it. I'm actually involved in the planning for the festival, and I will tell you that it's going to be an amazing event. So I might just talk through the insert. So as it mentioned, there is a flyer enclosed with this newsletter. So the flyer is very colourful. It has the logo of Disability Festival in the Park, which every letter in disability is a different colour in the logo. So it's a very colourful flyer. But the A is actually a stick person sitting in a wheelchair. So it shows within the logo, obviously, that it's disability focused. And then there is a notice board on the middle of a grass, which reads Wednesday, 23rd of July, 2025, from 12 till 7 p.m. So that's the time it usually runs. So we're sticking with that. And it will again be at Christchurch Green in Wanstead, E11 2RH. It has a ticket which shows that it's free entry, so it doesn't cost you anything to attend. And then it reads that there will be live music, information stores, arts and crafts, food and drink, and much more. So we don't have fully everything set in stone right now in terms of like acts and workshops and stuff that will be happening, but nearer the time, the flyer will be updated to show exactly what will be on offer on the day. And then it reads, for more information, please contact dafestivalredbridge@gmail.com. There is a QR code on the flyer, which underneath reads, scan me. And across the flyer, there are various images of different flowers. So there's a daisy, a bluebell, a sunflower. There is a pair of drums and a microphone to obviously show that there will be music. A music note, a record, and then some bunting across the top of the page. And at the bottom of the flyer are the logos of all of the organisations involved in the planning group of the festival, which from left to right are Vision Redbridge Culture and Leisure, Health Watch Redbridge, Redbridge Forum, ourselves One Place East, the London Borough of Redbridge, so the council, Colours of Redbridge, Stowe Brothers, who are an estate agents in Wanstead who support us every year, Snares Book Arts Project, and Well Enterprises. So there's a number of us involved in the planning, and it is a lot of work, but it will be an incredible day. So please do put that in your diaries, because it's not a day to be missed. And so right back to page 10. The last article on the page is for Transport for London customer service number, which is 0343 222 1234. And it reads, if you have an inquiry or want to make a complaint, you can call the Transport for London customer service number. All calls will be charged at a local rate, which is often free on many tariffs. The telephone line is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you are making a complaint about buses, it would be good to get the bus unique number, which is located on either the side or the back of the bus. You could also ask the driver the time that that what you're complaining about happened and the bus stop. This enables TfL to help identify the driver. So that's just notifying people that if they weren't already aware and you have a bad experience, which does happen, on either London Underground or Overground or a bus, anything Transport for London focused, you can call that number and make a complaint. And that is the end of page 10. Page 11 is split into two articles. The top article is, have you heard of Access Able, your accessibility guide? Do you spend hours planning a trip out? Have you visited somewhere and found access was not what you expected? Are you anxious and stressed when visiting a new place? Meet Access Able. Originally called Disabled Go, it was set up in 2000 by Dr. Gregory Burke as a result of his own experiences as a wheelchair user and disabled walker. Access Able has detailed access guides that tell you all about a venue's access. They are 100% facts, figures and photographs. To check out the site, you can scan the QR code, which is to the left of this text, or visit www.accessable.co.uk. And on the left-hand side is the logo for Access Able, which is a dark purple, very similar to the One Place East purple in our logo, with a symbol image, which is like a greeny, bluey colour of a book, and then text beside it, which is bold, which reads Access-Able, your accessibility guide. I've actually checked the website out, and personally I do think it's brilliant, and I didn't know until I stumbled across it that it existed, hence why it's in the newsletter, because I'm sure there's loads of you out there that would actually benefit from the site but have never heard of it either. So yeah, do check it out if accessibility is something you have to consider when you're visiting somewhere you've never been before, because I believe this site will really, really help. And then underneath that, the second article is Health Watch Redbridge want to hear about your experience at a recent health and social care appointment. Under the Accessible Information Standard, NHS and social care services must support your communication needs in 5 important ways. 1, which is ask. You should be asked if you have any communication support needs. 2 is record. Your needs must be written in your medical notes. 3 is share, which is if you are referred to another service, your needs must be shared. 4 is identify, which means staff should know your needs when they talk to you. And 5 is meet, which means your needs must be met and services must communicate in a way that works for you. So Health Watch Redbridge want to know about your experiences at a recent appointment. So any health and social care appointment, whether that's a dentist, a GP, a hospital appointment, etc. You can fill in their short survey for the chance to win a £50 shopping voucher. You can either scan the QR code on screen or visit www.smartsurvey.co.uk/S/BHPRKN. That is quite a long URL link, which we probably should have shortened for them. But if you want to complete the survey and would just like us to just forward you the link, then you can contact the office and we can do that. And there is a flyer for that to the left, which has the text on it that we just read, but has an image of a patient at a doctor's appointment that looks like they're filling in a survey. And then underneath has a communication aid and a questionnaire to highlight that it's a survey. And that is the end of page 11. So the final page, which is page 12, you'll be happy to know you won't have to listen to my voice for much longer. The top of the page is an article which reads, One Place East to launch brand new website on 17th of March 2025. Over the past few months, we've been working alongside the talented Luke Davey from Create23 to build our brand new website. We have involved those who use our services every step of the way, getting feedback to ensure it is accessible for all. With new features, updated images, and a totally new design, we hope you love it as much as we do. We welcome all feedback, positive and negative, so please check it out after the 17th of March and let us know what you think. So our website URL is www.oneplaceeast.org. On the left-hand side of that text is a computer monitor, which inside the monitor, on the screen, is actually part of the homepage of our new site. And above has a search bar which reads One Place East new website. I've actually been heavily involved along with Safer and Margaret and of course Luke in working to develop the new site. So it's actually really exciting to see it all come together, and I personally think it's amazing. But please do check it out and do feedback to us, anything positive or negative, because we can still make improvements. You know, there's always room for improvement. So if there's anything actually that you think would really help in regards to accessibility, please do contact us. We will not be offended for negative comments. And underneath that is our standard back page articles for what you're listening to now, the One Place East Talking newsletter, just to let everyone know that it's on YouTube, Spotify, Amazon Music and Apple Podcasts. And then underneath that is a section for those that receive the paper version, just saying if you would instead like to receive our newsletter via email and help us save on printing and postage costs while also saving the planet, please contact myself on the office number, my mobile 07944 119 899, or email me at jodie.roast@oneplaceeast.org. And underneath that are our social media handles for Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, Spotify and YouTube, which is at One Place East. So if you are on any of those platforms and don't already follow or subscribe to us, regardless of what platform it is, please give us a follow. And then underneath that are our funder logos, which have actually recently been updated. So we have the London Borough of Redbridge, the NHS North East London logo, which is part of the Health Inequalities Fund, MOPAC, which is the Mayor of London Against Crime, CABWE awarding body, the colours of Redbridge, the Lottery Community Fund and Lloyd Bank Foundation. And lastly, there is our registered office, One Place East Limited, our registered charity number 1065770, and our company limited by guarantee number 3115971. That is the end of page 12. So as that's the end, thank you for listening to our One Place East talking newsletter for March 2025. If you want any more information on anything included in this newsletter, or support with booking or registering for any event, activity or workshop, please do contact the One Place East office on 0208 925 2435. You can email info@oneplaceeast.org. If you would prefer to contact us by text or WhatsApp, you can do so on my mobile number at 07944 119 899. And thank you all for listening, and I look forward to speaking to you all in April. Take care.